What's up, traders? Welcome to the Power Stock series. Here, first and foremost, I want to wish all of you a very, very happy Chinese New Year. May the year of the dragon bring to you about prosperity and fortune from the stock market. And this year, we are expecting a very, very long year, which should result in a bullish movement. Now, this week, we are going to focus on our Power Stocks selection of the week, which brings us to this stock called Ecolab. All right, so check it out. Alright, welcome back. Now, before we embark on this week's Power Stock series where we talk about Ecolab, as you can see on the screen over here, let's do a very quick review of what happened in the selection 2 weeks before, when we selected Bank of America. So if I were to put on the chart for Bank of America on the left-hand side, you can see that from 2 weeks back, the prices have dipped below the $33 area, that slightly below the $33 area that we have identified, and there was great volatility that kicked into Bank of America stock. So what happened, right, from the target entry price area to where it is now? Now we are looking at $35.50 for a profit taking, which is somewhere around this vicinity. Looks like it is on track. So as the prices go higher upwards, it is also prudent to shift up your stops to protect your position. So that will land you a 7% profit in a couple of weeks, which I think is not too bad from a swing trading perspective. Now, onto this week's selection, which is Ecolab. Why are we even looking at it in the first place? What it does, right, is that Ecolab provides water, hygiene solutions to many customers from the food and beverage industry, petrochemical manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality industry, and more. So they are essentially a service provider with a huge customer base, and the share price have just been ripping up the stock market for the past 3 months or so, as you can see over here on screen. So what are we going to do about it? All right, so here, first thing, shout out to you. If you are entirely new to the US market and you are wondering how to kickstart your foray into trading the US stocks, then click on this banner over here on my website, which is swimtrading.com. I will place a link down below in the description. So just click on this link and it will bring you to a registration page. And this is where you can embark onto our entirely free but value jam-packed stocks foundation program. All right, so do go and check it out. Now, one of the hallmark, right, of the US stock of Ecolab and why it was selected is because so far it has been trending quite nicely together with the US stock market. If you compare the S&P 500, and then you can see on ECL as of late, it has gained tremendous strength over the S&P 500, which I think this is one of the signs that I always look out for to select strong momentum stocks to trade. So over here, you can see that it is also on a very predictable uptrend ever since the bottom in 2022 October. It has embarked on a very nice uptrend. Of course, in quarter 3 last year, it took a beating, and thereafter it rebounded strongly and nicely together with the market. So how explosive it actually is. So you can see in this last movement, right, it has went up by about 27%, and then this gap up represents 12.9%. And what we are going to do here is to capitalize on this up move. So what I'm going to do here is to highlight to you the key level as well. So you can see if you zoom out to 2021, you can see that there is a gap over here that is somewhere around $207. Okay, so $207, if I were to just place it on the chart, you can see over here, there is just this support area or the support zone that would be better denoted if I were to draw a box over here. So let me just put it across like this. So now you can see very clearly, right? Like if you go back to 2021, right? You can see it was a resistance, and then as it broke through, this zone itself was a support, and then before, I suppose the earnings result just make it gap down below. And finally, after 2 years, right, a V-shaped recovery over a long period of time, of course, then now it has gapped up above this gap. Okay, so what is the game plan from here? Now that you know the big picture, I am aiming for this. So let me just zoom into current, where it is currently. So I am expecting that this is a post-earnings gap. So therefore, right, I would want this stock price, the share price, to come down slightly below towards the 207 area, which is in the middle of this gap over here. And a retest of this gap would actually mean that the prices, if you can get in there and it was supported, successful retest, what would this mean? This would mean that the prices are supported, the market participants thinks that this price is reasonably cheap for them to continue Ecolab. Well, it's a good stock, obviously, with a track record of performing, but we also do not want to get in at a so-called disadvantage price over here. So this is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a retracement over here. And what do I do from there onwards? Okay, so if it retraces back down to 207, all right, if it retraces back down to 207, which also coincides with the R2 level, then what I want to do, right, is if let's say the entry were to be here, I can place the target slightly above the 220 area. Okay, so maybe around 222, somewhere that area, 221 to 222. I think that will be a very nice swing trade target profit area. And with your stop loss, right, slightly just under this gap. Again, if you have no idea how to set your stop loss or what to set your stop loss, then be sure to check out this video that I've done before. So check out the link right above. You should be able to see the link right now. So go and check out the video on how I place the stop, and this should form up a very nice setup ourselves for a very nice swing trade on this fantastic power stock. All right, so guys, if you like what I've shared so far, please like and subscribe. It will really mean the world to me, because I am a I've been a trader for a long time, and I've just kickstarted this channel, and hopefully, it gains traction for me to be able to share more of these insights to more people across the world. All right, so it would really mean a lot to me. Just give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you found value in this video. All right, so this is Jay from swimtrading.com signing off. Thank you so much, and that's it for this week's Power Stock series. Goodbye.